How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all having a wonderful holiday. I see you out there, Sam. I will get working at honoring that backlog of requests. Um, oh, hats though, huh? Shit. We'll get to that when we get to it. The hat might be a bit delayed. Um, but yeah, I'm back. Christmas was, Christmas. It's, 4 more sleeps and Maggie's here. And then I'm gonna have a co-host, co-streamer, partner on the stream with me, whatever you want to call it. I been thinking a lot about trans-related content that I want to try focusing this channel on. I have uneven eyebrows, and that's gonna bug me. I'll fix that later. Um, so I've been thinking a lot about trans-related content that I want to host on my channel. I still do want to largely stick to that kind of BattleTech focus that I've had. This is still not down enough. There we go. I still want to stick to, BattleTech focus I've had for most of my content, but I want to reserve some space for talking about trans-related topics. A lot of the audience is trans. I'm trans. Maggie's trans. There's, a lot of stuff going on that affects all of our lives, and I think it deserves talking about a bit. So over the coming months, mid-January onward, I'm going to have probably a bi-weekly segment where it'll work a lot like a talk show, and I'll have some people on, either in person or by video, and we'll talk about topics from a trans perspective, not necessarily, bemoaning our situation as trans women, but talking about topics that affect us all. Um, whether it's, from the perspective of trans women in tech or trans women in education. Um, those are 2 episodes that I do have planned specifically. I've got people to call on for that. A VP in like large media tech company is going to sit down and talk on that one for the tech one, and then Maggie and her friend Evie are going to step in and talk on the educators one, as they're both teachers, and they're both trans. And beyond that, I want to open it up to other things. I kind of posted in the server at one point some of the ideas that I have, but if you're a viewer and you're trans, and that includes non-binary people, and you work in a unique field, and you think that deserves some attention, I fucking want to hear from you. I don't care if it's food services. I want to literally have an episode on that, because how being trans affects waitresses and kitchen staff and stuff like that is substantial, and it's something that should be talked about. And I think a lot of times we can make these problems go away by just shedding light on them. Um, a lot of cis people just look past what happens to us. But if you bring their attention to it, they see how fucked up this shit is, and like they want to do something about it. So on some level, that's the job that some of us have, right? We got to shed light in the dark corners and really talk about them. And that's what I'm going to do with this segment. And I'm gonna stream it live here on Twitch. I'm probably gonna dual stream it out to YouTube, and I'm gonna take an edited video, put that on YouTube, and peel out just the audio layer. And I'll probably put that on, all the free podcast services. I'm not gonna fucking pay to publish it, but I might look into that Apple subscription thing where like I hold back the episodes for a couple weeks and people like pay to get them. Um, And I'll probably do the same thing on YouTube as soon as I'm able to. Um, or maybe I'll start like do that on Patreon, release the video on Patreon and then put it up on YouTube. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Point is, I want to hear from you. If that stuff impacts you and if that kind of stuff interests you, you should tune in. I'm going to put up the schedule well in advance. I'll probably make a bit of a website for it too to kind of centralize things. Um, it's So I kind of realized in talking to people, we often talk about lack of representation, lack of, the things that affect us being talked about. It's kind of our job to bring attention to it, at least at first. We can't depend on other people, and who knows best how to talk about this stuff? Other people that aren't us? Other people that don't have this experience? No, us. So we got to step in and do it. And, I'm not deriding people that don't feel the comfort or safety or have the comfort or safety to do that. I just mean like those of us like me who do have those things. Why am I not talking about it? Why am I not, using my voice? Oh, and anyone who has just tuned in for the first time, 10 minutes, we have our ads coming up. You can subscribe now and avoid those ads. It's 3 whole minutes of ads that happen once an hour. Just hitting that subscribe button and refreshing the screen right now will make those ads go away for a whole month. Now, as for my upcoming streamathon, on Friday and Saturday, and probably doing the same next Friday and Saturday when Maggie's here, I'm going to be doing an all day and late into the night stream where I'll be focusing on painting minis, sanding off mold lines. We'll get a preview of that tonight because I need to raise money. So this is where you come in. For every $60 raised, ideally through Ko-Fi, so I don't have to do calculating, and Ko-Fi's got a cool banner I can put up here. For every $60 raised, I will send out 1 custom painted lance of Battletech minis from the Mercenaries Kickstarter rewards. This is all stuff that's available in stores soon, maybe now. And they'll be custom painted by yours truly to a random viewer in the stream. And for everyone that donates $60 or more outright, you get a lance. I gotta check to make sure that's legal, but I think it is. It's a gift for your donation. I might restrict that send out to people that subscribe or donate in that window just because it makes it easy to shortlist names. I don't think Twitch actually gives me another way of determining who was on each individual stream. So, I'll figure out some method of sign in. And yeah, this kind of stuff is going to help keep the lights on. It helps keep me fed. Keeps me from doing the work of the night, if you catch my drift. Yeah, those eyebrows bug me. It's just like the littlest bit there. Only I notice it, almost definitely, but it's there now. It's there and it's staring at me. So yeah, it'll be painting focused. We'll talk a lot about Battletech. We'll talk a lot about the lore of the mechs that I'm painting. I'll probably be selecting things in advance, and we'll do the whole process. We'll do sanding down the mold lines, and we'll talk about how to remove those. We'll I can't bring you with me when I prime them, unfortunately, because I'm doing the priming on the balcony. Um, I'll see if I can figure out a way to record a video, but I don't want to risk getting like paint on my lens on my camera. So we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. But ultimately, aside from the actual priming, everything will be done on camera. We'll kind of talk about the process. I'll see if I can do things quickly for a change rather than taking like, a month for a lance. Um, and for the second one, for the streamathon we'll do next week with Maggie, um, Maggie and I will compare our painting techniques. She'll be mostly using my paints. I don't know how much or if any of her paints she can bring with her, but I use different paints than she does. She's an army painter girl, and I'm really, really big into monument paints. They are Monument Pro Acryl is it is the way to go. Ah, these eyebrows make me look like I'm frowning all the time. That's what it is. Whatever. So we'll get into some painting shortly. Um, how was everyone's holidays, though? And while I'm asking that, I'll get started on that backlog. Oh, thank you. I, uh, I don't know, the red lipstick really sells it, I think is what it is. And my hair is super curly. I had it tied up in a top bun forever, which just makes it like beautifully curly like this. I like it. I hope you're doing well, Dark Excalibur. Hey, and quiet's good, Sam. All right. Start with the bong. So, my wonderful girlfriend, Emily from Michigan, sent me, I say Emily from Michigan because she's not me, right? Like, and I know a lot of Emily's. I'll get the lights a little better so we can see it properly. This beautiful piece she had custom made for me. And she was somewhat horrified by the state of the bong that I normally smoke. Hey, as long as you're enjoying yourself, as long as it's happy playing. What the fuck? Where did I put? Ah, there's the lighter. God, I absolutely love this bong. It has been I have not had a tall scepter of a bong like this since I lived in Kingston and I had just moved out into my a place of my own. And I had my dad over and I had cleaned stuff up and I had put away this very, very beautiful bong that I had because I had like just, I don't know, I was still in this mindset like I have to hide shit from dad. And one of my cats knocked it over in the closet and just smashed it to smithereens.